So when Ed was 40 and taking care of his 15-year-old daughter, Rose was 9. So do I.
What's up, guys? Yes, it is your boy Skylight Awakens here, and we are back with another episode of the good old Skylight Reacts. Now guys, I just want to say thank y'all for showing so much support to my channel, but today we're checking out the oddest one out, and we're watching My Decaying Mind in quarantine. Now guys, quarantine has been going on for quite some time right now. The whole world is still on shutdown as far as we know. Some things are opening back up slowly but surely, but hopefully, you know, things are getting better, so make sure y'all have the following, you know, get some of this, you know, make sure you guys got those good old supplies, you know, keep your hands washed, you know, all that good stuff. But I will be keeping y'all in prayer if any of you guys are dealing with, like, you know, any sickness or anything. I just want to let you know, keep you in prayer. I hope everything is better. You know, keep your hands washed, use wisdom. If you're going out, wear a mask. Remember, it is law. Be safe, be blessed, and stay prayed up. That's what my mother always told me. So we are just going to dive into the action. Please go support my man, the odd first out. My goodness, I couldn't read that. But please go support them. I will link this in the description below for you guys to check out the original for yourselves. I highly recommend it. But without further ado, guys, let's get it.
Hello everyone, it's me, James. I just wanted to let you know that I'm launching this card game called Cafe Chaos on Kickstarter today.
He's watching
more
himself.
Info at the end of the video. This isn't some bit. I actually made a card game and I worked really hard on it, so please click the link in the description to get your...
My name's Joe Exotic. I exploit dangerous wild animals for profit, and that's only
Look
the
at the people
least
dancing in the
reprehensible thing
background.
I've done. In this 8-part docuseries, I'll show you the bad, the horrible, and downright disgusting aspects of what it's like to be a polyamorous, meth-addicted Tiger King. I'm the real Pokemon master, you hear?
And just like that, by watching other garbage humans on his television, James felt ever so slightly at peace while the world crumbled around him. For the first time in months, James smiled.
I'll be real with you,
LOL.
being in quarantine has sucked a lot. I miss hanging out with friends,
Yeah.
I miss going to non-essential businesses, and
Yeah.
I miss wiping my butt with toilet paper instead of my dog. All I've had for company has been floof and my own mind.
I feel you.
So it's been a little
Slowly
hard
going
to
to
stay
shame.
motivated during this time. But if staying home instead of going to Disneyland will save people's lives, then I guess I'll have to make that sacrifice. It's so hard to be a good person. Some of the things that have been helping me mentally has been exercise, a positive mindset, and garbage television. I used to think that garbage television was stupid and a waste of my mortal existence. But as I started watching more garbage, I realized that I've already been fascinated and enjoyed watching garbage content for years. Have you seen the videos I make? I've said this in my conspiracy video that I love watching crazy people talk for hours.
Yeah.
Now take those same
I've seen
people,
that.
give them a camera crew and a budget, and you got a brand new show on TLC. What's that? You've never heard of TLC, the Learning Channel? Well, TLC is full of wonderful programs and documentaries that'll teach you if you become trashy enough, you'll end up on TV. And that's what schools should be teaching. No, this video isn't sponsored by TLC, but if they wanted to sponsor me, I'd say no. I just want to be on an episode of My Strange Addiction. I'll tell you what the addiction is later, TLC. One show I've been unhealthily binging is called 90 Day Fiancé. It's about when a boy meets a girl, or a girl meets a girl, or a man meets a much younger girl online, and they sort of like each other, but they're from different countries, so when they meet each other, they have 90 days to decide if they want to get married before their visa expires. It's great that the internet exists so that these clearly desperate people in different countries even have the chance to form a relationship. And it's equally great that the internet exists so we can watch very personal moments of these strangers' lives. The show really shines with the most garbage of couples. I've seen other YouTubers talk about this one specific couple, Big Ed and Rhodes. I don't want to make fun of Big Ed's appearance, but let's just say he saves a lot of money on scarves and turtle Latinx. He's a 54-year-old pursuing a relationship and wanting to marry a 23-year-old Filipino woman named Rose.
Yep.
And Ed has a daughter that's 6 years older than Rose. And he's older than Rose's father. Can you imagine for a second if your mom was 6 years younger than you? And on top of that, Ed is a huge liar. He lied about his height, he lied about wanting to have kids with her, he's also really mean to Rose. I mean, sure, he's old enough to be her father, so he's probably used to talking down to young people, and a dad telling their kids that their legs are hairy and their breath stinks is justifiable. But this is his girlfriend. At least make her a bag lunch first. Even if I thought Big Ed was the best guy in the world, do I think a relationship could work between people with a 31-year age gap?
Well, let's take a look at the math. Here is the half-year age plus 7 rule graphed out. So if you're 30, then it's socially acceptable to be dating someone who's 22. Now, obviously, this graph
That's kinda
isn't set in
gross.
stone. But for reference, here's Big Ed's age versus Rose's age. So when Ed was 40 and taking care of his 15-year-old daughter, Rose was 9.
So do I think an age gap of 31
Like
can work?
Beyonce
Well,
and Jay-Z.
mathematically and common sense speaking, not until Ed is 76 and Rose is 45. I think that'll take longer than 90 days, though. The second and third reason I love this show is David and Lana. I haven't seen any YouTubers talk about this couple, but they need to. Meet David, a 60-year-old guy from Vegas who's fallen head over wallet for a Ukrainian woman named Lana. He spent 7 years and $250,000 US on a relationship where he hasn't even met the other person. He's tried to meet up with Lana on 3 separate occasions already, but got stood up every single time. Now he's putting all of his credit cards on the table and is willing to risk it all on a 4th trip to the Ukraine to meet his soon-to-be mail-order
Наречена.
who doesn't speak English. Long story short, they meet after 13 episodes. David gives her a brand new iPhone X to text him on, only for him to get eternally ghosted because her nails were too long to text him back. Let me remind you that they were in contact for 7 years. That's how old Rose was when Ed was 38. Me briefly describing these two's relationship just
Freaking
now
horrible.
was so much of an emotional roller coaster that I don't even need to go back to theme parks anymore. It makes me want to puke, and I hope you can see why I love this show so much. I know that reality TV is fake, and who knows if this entire relationship was scripted and manufactured for the show.
Some reality
but I don't
TV shows
care
are
if it's
real.
fake. This smile is real.
Chill.
Watching garbage television all day isn't as fun or healthy as it may seem, believe it or not. Even though I spent a good portion of this video hyping up trash TV, you should also be doing something productive. Like watching YouTube videos.
Hey,
to compensate for all the garbage I watch,
don't
I've
watch
been
me.
exercising more. Right when the pandemic began its exponential spike, I bought a home gym machine and I've been working out 3 times a week with my friend DJ. DJ and I met because we're both friends with Alan Becker, who makes these animations versus animator videos, and one day I noticed that DJ's muscles were a lot like one of my Japanese animes. He was a walking, breathing protagonist that my body dysmorphia had been holding me back from becoming. I reached my skinny hands out to DJ and said, "Hey DJ, can we work out together?"
So this is where I put the iPad to talk to DJ.
Oh, hey, James. My
This is where I
boy
got
is
the
huge.
treadmills,
He's
the
swole.
weights, and this is my favorite piece of equipment.
Oh,
this
I love
rag up
that.
Here, so
I got
don't bump
that
my
at
head when I
home.
do pull-ups.
My
This is where I
cousin
keep my
Randy
air
actually has
conditioner
that.
because it gets very hot in this garage. This is what it used to look like a month ago. Anyway,
The reason I started working out more seriously was because people were calling me skinny and other slanderous synonyms like slender and scrawny. And I told
yup.
my friends that I was
Yup.
hurt by these comments, but they all unanimously agreed that it's true. I am a Slim Jim. It's important
I've
to
been
have a
through
reason
that.
for
That's why I
working
started
out.
lifting.
Mine is self-loathing. DJ is forcing me to push myself. We've only been going for about 3 months, or a whole 90-day fiancé, and I've already gone from struggling to lift up this much weight to struggling to lift up this much weight. Sorry if I'm flexing too much on you. I'm just proud of my progress. The point
Hey.
is, while trash
Hey.
TV is fun,
Do
remember
what
to
you gotta
mix
do,
in
bro.
some productive
Promote.
activities during the day. For example, exercise. You don't need equipment. Do 10 push-ups right now. Clean up after yourself. During these hard times, keeping your space organized and tidy will be a big boost on your mental
Shoot,
health.
every time I go to the
Wear a
bathroom,
face
I do
mask if
50
you need to go out.
push-ups.
Learn how to cook. You should also be eating healthy too.
Yeah.
Stop eating so many bagel bites. Watch parkour fails. Remind yourself how safe you are inside. These guys could get COVID and a broken tooth. Wear a face mask if you need to go out.
Yep.
Shave your head. Who cares anymore?
I
Watch
like my hair.
competitive sports fishing and get your blood pressure to rise so much that you feel pressured into working out again. And oh my god, how big is that fish? Oh my god, it's a 1,200-pound bull shark! They need 7 people to pull it on the boat, and oh my god, is that Big Ed? And last but not least, check out my newest game on Kickstarter. Over the last year, I've been developing a new game called Cafe Chaos. You start the game by choosing a character with a unique ability, target other players, and throw food combos like
Moldy, double deep fried, couch cushion candy. Or a frozen
What?
chocolate pretzel.
What?
Pickled.
Pickle.
That's actually an illegal move, so don't do that.
avoid taking splat points by ducking or using your character's special ability while grabbing more food to throw at opponents. There's a whole bunch
Okay.
of characters to choose from, but I also invited some friends of mine to join the fight. Their cards can be found in the Animators pack, and you can see all the other packs over on my Kickstarter page. Some of these deals will only be available for the 30-day campaign, so be sure to check them out before they disappear forever. Hopefully, this game will help you get through quarantine as much as it's helped me. Thank you all for watching, and wear your seatbelt. Hello everyone, I hope you liked my big exclusive...
He's got a point though, like, now that I think about it, I haven't really talked about, you know, me being in quarantine because all I've been doing is working and like, you know, schoolwork. But outside of that, when stuff started slowly reopening again, I did check out a couple of friends, like I went to hang out with, they had birthdays, so of course I wore a mask, you know, did the sanitizer and stuff, and then they showed me pictures, and then they brought me papers of like the transcript saying how they didn't have the virus. I'm like, I just wanted to make sure because, you know, I ain't got it, you know. They showed me that just so that way I would feel more secure because they knew I was pretty big on that type of subject because I got a family of 6. So, you know, if one of us got it, you know, it's possible all of us could get it. That's just in theory. But Lord forbid that. However, I've been, you know, just doing my thing, you know, just trying to be safe and everything. And then I've been doing this, you know, just trying to get my name out there more. But overall, like, just watching that video alone, it really made me reflect on all the stuff I was doing in quarantine. I can relate to some of the stuff he did, like working out. I was picking up on working out again more. I was not only watching YouTube videos, I was cleaning, you know, I was cooking, you know. But the past couple of months, for 6 months, it's actually been, I want to say during July, that's when I started eating out again. Around July, that's when I started eating out again. But 6 months ago, I was only eating house food. That was it. That's how serious I was before I slowly started getting back out to it. But anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Skylight Reacts. I got another reaction coming up for you guys, maybe tomorrow. I want to put it on tomorrow, but I may post it tonight. You never know. It's one of y'all's favorites, trust me. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, you know what to do for your boy. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the Join the Club. And God bless. Thank you all for watching.